How you doing, guys? Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This is the website that I put most of the email developer positions on. Emailcapital.com. Emailcapital.com. And we're gonna take a look at another job this week. Let's go with Harbor Freights. I think some people are familiar with Harbor Freights. They're like a tool store. I guess they have them all over the country, and they are paying right here at the $40 an hour. Not bad, not bad. So let's get into the responsibilities. So this is the email designer position. It's a temporary position. I don't think I saw how long the uh, the temporary position will last. Is it 6 months, a year, or whatever? I didn't see that information. But anyway, let's start with the description. It says the email designer is responsible for designing and producing emails for initial concept through launch. Emails must visually communicate to our customers and support the business goals of Harbor Freights while adhering to the brand's standards. So the duties and responsibilities are design eye-catching email layouts that lead to higher levels of engagement and increased click-through rates as well as sales growth where possible. This would include emails for special promotions, sales events, customer programs, and new brand slash new product launches. So they're just giving you a little demonstration of what emails that you'll be working with and that you'll be sending out. So again, it'll be like promotional sales event, customer programs, and there you have it. So this is letting you know what type of emails you'll be working with. And it says responsible for creating motion graphics slash GIFs for use in digital marketing channels using After Effects or similar applications. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did a few email templates with GIFs. They're not hard to do, but I was not familiar with that. That was something that I did not have experience in. But it wasn't difficult to implement that into your email template, your HTML code. But just to remind you that yes, this company is more about the effects, I guess, and more about graphics as well and GIFs. My current position, I only did one GIFs. Not saying they don't have many more, but I only did maybe one or two. So keep that in mind. And I'm sure they may be able to teach you how to implement that into their code. That's what they did for me. They kind of showed me how to implement their GIFs. Everybody, they set up their different email templates different. So all companies, it's not a. Of course, they use table, but sometimes they use different tactics in how they want to build their email codes. They said research up-to-date and emerging technologies and developments in the design field and implement when appropriate. So I guess they're just talking about the different designs that they may use via maybe Photoshop, maybe XD, things of that nature that they want to I guess implement into their everyday work ethic as far as your job duties in the HTML code in an email template. It says work on designs from concept to completion. That means just starting out working on your your email template, just working and make sure you're getting it completed. Make sure you complete your email template and make sure your code and everything is correct. You do some self-proofing, triggering an email to yourself, making sure everything looks good on all email clients, and then also making sure everything's good to go. And then you have to send it off to the QC team, where they will take over and they will QC it and see if you made any mistakes or whatever have you in your email template. And also, they say partner and assist the Harbor Freight's merchandising and marketing teams in achieving their business objectives by analyzing information, strategizing solutions, and translating all into strong visual concepts appropriate for the brand, audience, market, culture, and business context. Make a long story short, they're just talking about working with your marketing teams, maybe your design teams or whoever, Just making sure everything's good to go with the email template, making sure that the creatives are correct, maybe making sure there's no blemishes in the creatives or the images, making sure there are no typos, making sure they didn't miss anything, any type of promotional text that's not showing. So that's what they're talking about, analyzing the information, and also the solutions, strategizing solutions. I don't know where that comes into play in. I mean, because that's probably going to be out of your hands. But also, like I said, strong visual concepts are appropriate for the brand. That's just means you're just gonna just building your code and making sure everything's is they call them call outs. Call outs mean if anything's wrong with the creatives, something is wrong. So that's mostly what that is. That covers all of that with the marketing team, design team, or whoever. Partner and assist designers on the production team by guiding them with email template design slash development. That just means when you get your creatives from the design team, if there's any type of things that you see what's wrong with them, it's kind of like a call out again. You should contact the design team, and if you see anything wrong. For example, I had a email template where the center was of the module was had more space on the left side than the right side of the width. And I called that out to the design team. Like, I don't think this is even enough. But then they came back and they said, we see what you're talking about. I understand. They understand. They say we can still use that template. So things of that nature, you want to let them know that if things are not looking right, as far as the design team, you want to let them know that. And it says work with brand guidelines. So, I mean, just saying work within their guidelines of their company, on different their different procedures or guidelines that they go by. That's pretty much what that means. Additional duties may be assigned. So we know that can mean anything, right? Additional duties may be assigned. So I don't know if they want you to try to do any type of basic email marketing or what have you. I don't know. But it could be a lot of things, different things as far as additional duties. I didn't see anything on here about do you have to slice your own images. I don't know. Maybe you have to. I'm not sure. Didn't see a lot on here about what type of software they use. Photoshop. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I take that back. It is down here. So let's go down here and check out the job qualifications, I guess. So here we go. I'm just gonna skip over some of this stuff. I'm just want to hit the main points. Adobe Creative Suite. I use that right now. So yeah, not hard to use. Pretty simple if you get the basics of it. XD. Now we use XD, but they send the creatives in XD. Now I could slice images or whatever in XD, but my job, they told me it's easier just to save the creative or the image as a PNG, because that's what we use, PNG and not JPEG, and then or load it up in the Photoshop and then slice it. So that's kind of what I do. They send it in XD, but I transferred it to a PNG and I sliced it in Photoshop. Illustrator, I'm not familiar with. I heard about InDesign, not familiar. Heard about that. After Effects, not familiar with those. But you want to keep these in mind if you if you want to try to apply for this position. And then sometimes, guys, they will actually help you, teach you on what to do with these. You don't have to really know all of them. Experience with 3D programs such as Keyshot is a plus. I never heard of Keyshot. Advanced Photoshop retouching skill is a plus. I mean, when they say retouching, that probably means to me that when the design team comes in, and like I said, you may see some things that you may need to change. I've gotten some creatives that the text was different from it was two different modules on the template, but then the text was different on two different modules. So I had to go in there and make sure I upgrade the text to what font it should be. I also had a call to action button shop now button that was too close to the text, so I had to move that text down. I mean, I had to separate the text from the call to action button, so it would fit right, because they was on top of each other. So that's what they talking about. Uh, you going in there and doing the retouching, of probably the email templates. Now, to be honest, that is the design team job, but for time constraint reasons, you may have to go ahead and do it because the deadline may be coming up. So I've encountered that before. So quick study of department processes. I guess that's just part of their guidelines of what do they do as far as work ethics, work production, or whatever. Must be able to present and sell ideas with a clear, articulate approach. Now I don't know what this means. That sounds like selling, marketing. I don't know, but yeah. I can't answer you. I can't help you on that one. That's interesting though. Must demonstrate a great attitude and serious work ethic. This is paramount right here. This is paramount. This will keep you at the position, and it also can hinder you from getting the position or keeping the position. You want to have a great attitude and a serious work ethic. You want to. That's why they hired me. That's why I'm still here, because I have a great attitude and a serious work ethic. At times, it can be tough at times because sometimes the work deadlines is coming up. You get a little anxiety. Sometimes it's pressure. Sometimes LOB will come back at the last minute and change something that you already coded into the HTML template. So you just gotta keep your head down, have a good attitude, and just be serious about your work, and just be positive, and just continue to do your work no matter how late they come back and change things in your HTML template. Ability to collaborate across various product company departments. Just means being professional, just being able to communicate with people no matter what department they're in, no matter who you talk to, design team, property managers, QC team, so that's all that means. Remain flexible with regard to changing priorities. See, changing priorities, what I just told you. Sometimes I work on the email template, and I'm done. Everything's good to go. And the last minute, almost like the last minute of the last hour, or the last hour for sure, LOB's like, oh, I want to change this link. Oh, we got a new creative. Oh, we got to update this. We got to update that. So that's what that means. You got to be flexible. Is it frustrating? Yes. But that's part of your job. You have to be ready for that, and you got to respect that. I mean, it happens often than not, to be honest. It happened to me twice this week on one project. They came back at the last minute, and I was getting ready to trigger the email for testing, and they said, oh, we got an update. I said, wow, really? But that's part of the job. Hey, so that's what they mean by being flexible with regard to changing priorities. Must demonstrate experience understanding branding concepts and how they manifest in email design. Now, I really can't explain that to you. I mean, I don't know about demonstrating understanding. I mean, the branding and the concepts, because this is the position that you're working on, and Harbor Freight's brand and everything. So I don't know what they mean by that, but let's move on. Ability to work longer hours when needed to meet business needs. Now, when I see this, I'm thinking they're going to give you overtime. That's one option. Or you may be on salary. So you're probably going to be on salary, I'm thinking, because this was one of the questions they asked me on my interview. They only asked me 5 questions, but this was one of them. Can I work overtime? I didn't know then that I was on salary, but that's what they meant. So this is probably going to be a salary job when they say with longer hours. I don't think they're going to be paying you overtime for that. So just keep that in mind. Ability to generate, I think this is creative instead of creative visual solutions. I don't know. They probably want your input, I guess. You can have your input on, how the design may look, or how you want the email template to look. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming that they're asking for. Uh, your input on how the template looks, or I guess the design of it, or what have you. Sometimes I get HTML uh, templates, and I'm like, should this be this way? Should that be that way? And sometimes they go back to LOB and they like, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we should remove this or we should leave this. So maybe that's what they're referring to. Again, guys, they're paying $40 an hour. They're temporary. They don't say how long, 6 months, 12 months, I don't know. Uh, they said the company observes 100 hours of paid holiday time. Okay. Associates can accrue up to 64 hours per year. Not bad, for sick time. So this is a good opportunity for somebody that's trying to get into the industry. $40 is not bad at all, at all. So again, guys, I try my best to put these on my website so you guys could, come and take a look at these jobs. And I appreciate that people are, subscribing, and they are, coming to the website looking for these jobs. These jobs are not that easy to find because they come on so many different job titles, and it's just it's hard to just put in email developer and find these jobs. So again, this is emailcapital.com, and I also have my ebooks as well for sale if you want to get into this industry. How to become an HTML email developer and how to build your email developer portfolio. Again, guys, this is the HTML email developer YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Take care.